I am going to tell you about how to get curly, frizz-free hair. Um, it's called doing the curly girl method. If your hair is frizzy at all or very curly, but if it's straight and you think it's just frizzy, your hair might actually not be frizzy. It might actually be curly or wavy, but you think that it's straight. And the mainstream shampoo and conditioners um, don't make your hair curly. They actually take the natural curl out of your hair. And so I'm going to teach you about the curly girl method and how to embrace your natural curls. And it's just an easy, quick way for me, much faster than flat ironing and blow drying my hair all the time, to have nice hair all the time on a day-to-day basis. Um, I'll explain a little bit about why I became a curly girl. It's because my hair was really frizzy. I had flat hair on top, triangle hair. If I used products, I would use a lot of mousse with a lot of silicone in it. I didn't know why I was using those products, but they had silicone, and they were smoothing out the frizz, because silicone is basically like rubber caulking, so it seals your cuticle down so it doesn't frizz. However, it's not making it healthier. It can't make it, it seals it so you can't get absorb moisture into your hair. It also interferes with the natural pattern of the curl, and it also can cause breakage because it's heavy. So that's why if you're curly, you probably, if your hair is not a strong curl, like if you're wavy like me, you're going to be flat on top. So that's why you always see girls running around with their hair like this. It's because they can't get natural volume on top because of the silicones. If I had a diffuser and I really worked at the top, pushing up the hair for volume, I could get some volume, but never like on the top as much as I wanted, not like this. And it took me forever to do it that way, and it was just, I couldn't get second day hair. Now I can get second day hair, and I don't wash my hair every day, and it's actually better for your hair. My hair was super oily before. Basically, sulfate strips your hair, sulfate shampoos, they strip your hair of the natural oil. This isn't regular shampoo. The number one ingredient in it is the same thing as in your detergent. So if it's able to get grease out of pots and pans, it's probably not necessary to clean your hair with, especially if your hair is curly, because curly hair is drier, and it's just going to strip all of the moisture and curl out of your hair and just make it frizz. So it didn't work for me. So now what I do is I co-wash, and I occasionally use a sulfate-free shampoo to cleanse the hair. If I have buildup, I'll use it all over my head. But as a daily thing, I co-wash, which is a silicone-free conditioner, Suave Naturals. I put it on my tips, and I massage my scalp like this, because it has enough cleansers, surfactants in it to cleanse your scalp, but not to strip all the oil out of your hair, the natural oil. Now, I had extremely oily hair, so I was like, this is crazy. It's not going to work. It's going to be nasty. No, actually, it does work, and it's actually better, and my hair feels way nicer. And so, yeah, don't knock it till you try it. And I think that it's working pretty good, because my hair is not frizzy anymore. But so if you clean with a sulfate-free shampoo, just do the scalp, because your scalp is what's oily, not all your hair. Unless you're doing once a week or once a month to clarify, then you can wash everything. But I don't hardly ever do that. But what I was gonna tell you something else. Oh yeah, if you have, when you instead of shampooing, you co-wash, conditioner wash. And when you do put your regular conditioner in, you shampoo, co-wash as your first step, and then you do conditioning like normal, but you want a thicker conditioner for that. I forgot to tell you, to start the curly girl method, you have to clarify with sulfate shampoo to get the silicones out, and that's why they make you use sulfate shampoo every day, or however much you shampoo and condition. They make you do it a lot because silicones cause buildup and make your hair sticky and greasy, and the only way you can get them out is with an abrasive shampoo such as sulfate shampoo. And so it keeps you in this vicious cycle, and people are like, well, why do they do that? It's like, well, if you're washing your hair more often, they're making more money. You're using their products more, and also silicones are a way to seal down the follicle to protect your hair and heat styling. But if you're using natural oils, such as like the oils, the coconut oil, the shea oil, argan oil, in these shea moisture products, you can still heat style. You just got to do it carefully and not as often. So step one is you just get any sulfate shampoo. I use Suave Naturals for $1. And you just shampoo your hair like normal to get all the sulfate out. To start out, I would do it twice just to make sure you got everything out. And if you do curly girl and you're not seeing your hair getting very curly, and if it's still frizzy, you probably still have silicone in your hair, so just shampoo again. But after that, you don't use sulfates anymore. And your hair is going to be extremely dry because your hair actually isn't, it's probably not actually moisturized when you're using regular shampoo and conditioner. It's probably coated with silicone, so it looks moisturized. So the way you jumpstart your curly girl method is to deep condition. They have these shea moisture masks. This one I got at Ulta. It's only at Ulta, but my favorite one is the gold one, the moisture retention, because it has argan oil. I give it to my mom because she just started doing the curly girl method, so I don't have it. But you can also use coconut oil. So you just start on clean, wet hair. Or you can just stick it in. You can stick coconut oil in on dry hair. And then you can stick them in on dry hair. It's just not going to work as well. And I put olive oil, coconut oil, and this. You can just do olive oil and coconut oil. And depending on your hair type, you rinse it out, or you may need to shampoo it out with sulfate-free shampoo. Some people, coconut oil just stays in their hair and looks oily after they deep condition with it. You just leave it in your hair at least an hour. If you're in a hurry, 20 minutes is okay, but put a shower cap on. I put mine just in a little scrunchy bun, and I make it easy for myself. You can even sit under the hooded dryer with the shower cap on. But this is my favorite sulfate-free shampoo because it actually lathers and it's really moisturizing. It has argan oil in it. But then after you do that, then you go and you can co-wash and condition every day. But you've got to do this first sulfate clarifying step before you continue on with the curly girl method or start it. Another thing people ask me is, how do you know if something is a silicone? You know it's a silicone if the word ends in zane, cone, or conal. If it begins with peg at the front of the word, it's a water-soluble silicone, and it's okay to use with the curly girl method because it just rinses right out. And another thing people always ask me, I can't find any silicone and sulfate-free products. Well, most of them are in the natural care area, the natural hair area, or in the organic stores. Target has a lot of them, Sally's, even Walmart. But you gotta look mostly in the natural hair care area. Be careful, just because it says for curly hair or sulfate free does not mean that it's silicone free. Sometimes things that say color safe for color treated hair, sometimes those are silicone and sulfate free because sulfate strips everything out of your hair, including hair dye. So it just works better if your hair is dyed to keep those colors in longer. So sometimes you'll be lucky if you find something like that. So just try it. It's way better for my hair, and my hair is shiny and curly and much easier to take care of now. So try it.